Hi Cheyenne. This is a playlist that's about 5 hours long. The first half hour is me at my artistic best. There's a half hour where I have a conference with a French producer and my two sisters in Massachusetts and me named Pavel. It's really a nice tribute. The rest of this is all Zodiac. Brian Calvin Hartnell. He's been commiserating with people all throughout Bakersfield. And one was Fred Castro, who fleeced me for $3,000 a plant after May, when I pursued him again after. And I'll show you my door, and I'll be quiet while I do this because Valerie and Nate next door, I don't know if you ever knew them, but they were not plants, but converts. I call them mercenary positions, like his mercenary position. Their Valerie's new boyfriend has been walking on the ceiling of my apartment and fucked with my internet service as a plant for Hartnell, and I didn't have either Wi-Fi or cellular data, even though everything was plugged in all last summer. So I had to come to see movies on my phone and listen to music in the Food Max parking lot. There was about 1,000 minions been traveling around in cars and fucking with me all this summer. I've spent a lot of money trying to pursue him, and I've also been conned by some people. And so I want you to take this. I'll give you a copy of it when I come to see you at Red Robin, but I just wanted you to have a time to have a look at it anyway, so you can copy it down and stop it. I'll give you the memory card that's in my my policy, and then I'll give you a little tour of my museum, and I'll talk then. And if I hear him, my light went out. As I said, I'll plug this in when I have more time, and I'll take you, and I'll be quiet when I show you my door. And I just want to go over the things that I have on it. I'm fighting a war with these motherfuckers. So I love you so much, and as I said, you're the best neighbor I ever had. But Stephen Perez, I'm not even convinced he's not a convert. I don't know one way or the other, but trust is very hard to come by, so I don't talk to him anymore either. Okay. Oh yeah, one other thing. Valerie and Nate celebrated my 40th year of sobriety at a restaurant. I have a picture of them. So they were all in for me, but they turncoated it on me for money. Unbelievable bunch of fucking Christian hypocrites. You should see her door in her car. I'll show you a picture of that too. All right. Bring one of these to you. There he is today. There he was in 1969, and me in 2011. At 273, apartment 20355 Sherman Way, apartment 273. Hope you can see all this. I'll bring one of these to you as well. Ex-Governor of Rhode Island wrote a personal letter to me after I got into school here, Brown University. A little irreverence, you might get a kick out of this. First time I came to California. It's kind of dark. Flew on a TWA 767, first time in a plane, from Logan Airport to LAX. We stayed at the Compass Motel in Huntington Beach and swam in Mission Viejo. Mark Spitz's last world record was broken in that meet. I went to Indiana the following year. I was a junior in high school. It was the first one that put me on the map. These are laminated, that's why they're reflecting. Cub Scout. There's the IU team. That's me, sitting on the floor. Recruited by a lot of schools. University of Maine was the first one. And there's the guy with the bad body image. Swimming got me out of that. Where I was as a sophomore in high school. saw my art already. I'll bring you one of these, my first memoir, Photoshop. And one of these. I thought this was a counterfeit. I found it in Los Angeles. And this Brian Ramp's art. He was a great neighbor too. He lived close by, but he was gone before you guys came. And that's Heather Stanley. A long story behind that. My mother's prize-winning photograph at her obit. And this you might like. I only have one of them right now. I did this at Plants Avenue near the Target. It was a selfie. Had to hold the cigar. You only got a few chances to do it. I think I got on the third take for this. And there's the massage parlor. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Sigmund Freud. Anyway, the best swimmer at UMass. Twice MVP, 3 times captain-elect. I didn't serve my last year because I got sober on October the 3rd, 1982. This was at a study I did in Fountain Valley. It was a going-away party. They really liked me there. It was to sample a psychiatric medication and get paid for it. I had about $10,000 in the bank after that. Got $250 a week for 7 months. Here's all my debt. Oh, here's my refrigerator. My cigar wrappers. Oh, this was me in 1978. I was on top of the world. Middleborough's Brian Spellman. And there's the Boston Globe blow-up. Speed to Burn. And there's the meet record at the Brown Interscholastics. Pool record, Jim Montgomery, Indiana. He was the first person to break 50 seconds in the 100-meter freestyle and winning the 76 gold medal. Brian Spellman, Attleboro, meet record. Here's a pretty funny one. When you really think it over, once you really think it over, a niggardly word as well, a pun. Not nigger, but niggardly, cheap or miserly. There's another congressman wrote me, and had 3 of them that were. John Parker. Those were the All-American Standards, which I made. There I was a sophomore. There I was in action. There was at UMass, the local scribe, Peter Gobus. Oh, there's one. I'll bring you one of those. Here's me, and here's my bathroom. Zodiac door. You can see this a little better. I bought these from Zazzle. I gave him a coffee cup with the same thing, and he signed it anonymous in Redlands. Famous car door. The Southern Cross. A pagan adaptation of the Zodiac calendar. Nobody figured it out but me. They all thought it was a rifle scope, a compass, a map for future kills. Sherry Jo Bates, David Arthur Faraday, Betty Lou Jensen, Darlene Ferrin, Cecilia Ann Shepard, definitely personal, and Paul Lee Stein, just a smoker. And there's the letter I wrote him. And that's when things got sour. I didn't know it at the time, but I guess he was following me all along. There he is today. On Messenger, I goaded him with Name the Anonymous Caller in May, and it's been miserable ever since. There's Mom at the Hollywood's Walk of Fame with Jay Leno. There's my parents, me and my sister's son Andrew. And there we are at the Man Chinese Theater. It used to be the Grauman, so some of this is like Sid Grauman. This is Jack Nicholson, and she's in front of Shirley Temple. Dad was a swimmer too, and president of the Bluefish. And they're painting. There I was, all set to go to Brown, but I went to Indiana instead. Here's some of my shirts. There's a hoodie. High school jacket. My Mensa cap. I took 5 unsupervised tests, passed 4 of them. That's why I always wear horn-rimmed glasses. That's who he was, a phony victim. I'm not a talker, I'm a writer. That's why I have more to say. My sister sent me all this memorabilia, Cub Scouts, trophies, all kinds of things. Weblow's hat, Cub Scout hat, Cub Scout jacket. Okay, I guess that's probably about it. I'm almost out of battery. I took the Stanford Binet test online, not supervised, so I didn't join. The admission to Mensa at the 98th percentile was a 132. First time I took it, it was 128, and I didn't make it. The 4th time I was 141, and the 5th time a little less than that. So there. Yep. They got it all wrong. They thought it was a rifle scope, a compass, a location to some of the murders, everything else. But it is a pagan adaptation of the zodiac calendar. It's called the Southern Cross, and I'm the only one that figured this out. It's not Christian. It's pagan, you know, and it's astrological. Hubba hubba.